What is still a major threat for America today, besides terrorism? The war on drugs. Marijuana, cocaine, crack, heroin, ecstasy. Still very common in America. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest today. His name is Marcus. His substance of joy is cocaine. He's been a user since several years, and today we're going to find out his point of view on life. We're going to try to understand why he's a drug addict. Marcus, tell America why you're a drug addict.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm addicted to drugs, you know. I don't wake up in the morning and say, hey, you know, I gotta shoot up or snort. You know, those are what addicts do. You see, I choose to do that in the morning. I choose to wake up and, you know, snort a line or two. You know, but I'm not addicted, per se. Yeah.
What is your point of view on the American artists these days who like to advertise smoking weed or smoking pot as a good thing?
So music artists, they like to say that when they smoke weed, for instance, that they get some sort of chemical reaction in the head which makes them think a little bit better. You know, when they smoke weed, see, weed I wouldn't say is a drug. You know, cocaine, heroin, all that. They're drugs, but they're not drugs. You see where I'm coming from? Like, I see these rappers, they smoke weed and they believe that for some reason that smoking weed makes their music better. Like, for instance, this rapper who likes to mention his name several times in a song, and he repeats a line that he just said a few seconds ago, you know? I think the guy's name is Micah Jones or something like that, but it's hard, you know? Those aren't true artists, you know? Like, the real artists these days, for instance, like Prince. You see, you can really, you know, move to Prince. You know, Prince is really the shit. I see, look, what I want to play you is an artist who actually has talent, alright? It's gonna start getting you moved, watch. It's gonna make you, whew. Feel that? Turn this son of a bitch up. Feeling it? I'm feeling it. Pearl Jam was a pretty good band. You could really dance to their music. Watch this. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Another good artist is Tupac. You know, he's got. Is Tupac? Whatever. You know, he's got things to say. Now that guy, he rhymes about things that mean something at that moment. You know, the whole West Side, you know, that's some cool shit. You know, he talks about, you know, how he misses his mother. You know, he talks about bitches and hoes. You know, who can't relate to bitches and hoes? You know, I gotta get bitches and hoes off me all the time. You know, they're everywhere.
You do realize that Tupac has been dead for close to 10 years, give or take.
He's been dead for almost 10 years?
Yes. He got shot and died.
No. So how is he still making music? Get your traffic singers too. They got no rap songs. Ready? Feel it? I'm feeling it.
Isn't that true? Because you were high when you went to work, they fired you.
Okay, for one, I wasn't fired, per se. I wasn't let go. There's a difference. Oh, fuck. You know what, just... I'll fix this problem in just like 1 second. If you just turn off the camera, just for 1 second. Fuck.
Does your nosebleed come from snorting cocaine for several years?
No, the nosebleed does not come from me snorting cocaine. It's something I had since a child. You know, my nose just happens to bleed here and there. You know, I never went to the doctors to really get examined or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was as a child.
We have records that you brutally murdered your twin brother. Is that true?
Okay, I didn't brutally murder my brother. The charges were dropped. Just for your information, you know, you guys are trying to screw me over here. You see, you're trying to like flip the script. I didn't brutally murder him. Okay, I just shot him 3 times in the head. Okay, brutally murdered would be taking like an axe and chopping him into pieces, or taking a chainsaw and killing him. That was self-defense anyways. Those charges were dropped, okay? Because he was a very violent person, okay? And that was self-defense. That was self-defense. So get that on record.
From the experiences that you went through throughout life, throughout being a cocaine addict since several years, do you recommend kids to use drugs? What were we talking about again?
Oh yeah. Wait, do you hear that? Someone's in my fucking shower. Oh, is that bitch? I totally forgot she was here. Anyways, off the topic. Let me back onto the topic. Off the topic. Do I recommend kids take drugs? I wouldn't recommend them specifically to take drugs, but, you know, I wouldn't recommend them not to try either, you know? That's a very difficult question, because think about it, alright? Would you go to a cheesecake factory and not try cheesecake? You know? I would. Taste all 72 flavors.
Marcus, I want to thank you for taking out time to give America an insight in how it would be to be a drug addict.
Oh, definitely. No, thank you. Thank you. Because you give me the opportunity to show the world that it's really not that bad to be on drugs. You know, I think I'm a good role model. I do. When this interview gets out, you know, it's going to be throughout the whole world, you know. NBC, CBS, MySpace, you know. That's like the newest technology these days. Be some pretty cool shit, you know.